In the summer of 2022, the Chinese hedge fund industry was in turmoil. Markets were volatile, regulations tightened, and high-flyer quantitative investment management, a rising star in quantitative finance, was crumbling. Liang Wenfeng, the fund's co-founder, sat in his Beijing office surrounded by screens flashing red. The algorithms that had once propelled high-flyer to success were now failing spectacularly. Liang knew he was out of time. High-flyer wasn't just another hedge fund. It had been a pioneer in using machine learning to trade stocks, a symbol of China's growing ambition in quantitative finance. At its peak in 2021, the fund managed over $12 billion in assets and was considered one of the most innovative firms in the country. But as losses mounted and investors began pulling out, its future looked bleak. The crisis forced Liang to confront a hard truth. The era of high-flyer was over. What came next wasn't just a pivot, it was a leap into uncharted territory. Liang's journey into quantitative finance started years earlier while studying at Zhejiang University. Born in 1985 in Zhanjiang, Guangdong province, he grew up in modest circumstances as the son of 2 primary school teachers. From an early age, he displayed an exceptional aptitude for mathematics and engineering, a talent that earned him admission to Zhejiang University at just 17 years old. By 2007, Liang had earned his bachelor's degree in electronic information engineering and later completed a master's degree in information and communication engineering. His master's thesis focused on target tracking algorithms using low-cost cameras, a modest but telling precursor to his later work at High-Flyer. In 2015, Liang co-founded High-Flyer alongside 2 classmates, aiming to revolutionize China's financial markets with AI-driven trading strategies. High-Flyer quickly gained attention for its innovative use of machine learning algorithms to predict market trends and optimize investment strategies. By 2019, it managed over $10 billion in assets and was being compared to Renaissance Technologies, the legendary quant fund led by Jim Simons. But as High-Flyer grew larger and more successful, it also became more vulnerable to external pressures like regulatory crackdowns and market volatility. By late 2021, the firm's assets under management had shrunk by more than 1/3, following record drawdowns during periods of large stock swings. It was during this tumultuous period that Liang began laying the groundwork for what would become DeepSeek, though few realized it at the time. In early 2021, he began purchasing thousands of NVIDIA GPUs, ostensibly for High-Flyer's trading operations, but with a much grander vision in mind: building China's answer to OpenAI. By late 2022, Liang had shut down High-Flyer and launched DeepSeek, an artificial intelligence startup that would go on to redefine global innovation. At first, it seemed like an act of desperation, a last-ditch effort by someone with nothing left to lose. But within 3 years, DeepSeek would become one of the most disruptive forces in AI, shaking industries and challenging tech giants across the globe. The timing couldn't have been more challenging or more opportune. US sanctions had cut off access to NVIDIA's most advanced chips, leaving Chinese tech companies scrambling for alternatives. While others saw this as an insurmountable obstacle, Liang saw it as an opportunity. If he could build a competitive AI model without relying on high-end hardware, he could not only survive but thrive. DeepSeek started small, a handful of engineers working out of a repurposed office space in Hangzhou, but Liang's vision was anything but modest. He wanted to create an AI model that could rival those of OpenAI and Google, but at a fraction of their cost. It was an audacious goal, especially given the constraints they faced. With limited access to advanced hardware, DeepSeek's engineers had to innovate constantly. They optimized their software to run on less powerful GPUs and combined stockpiled NVIDIA A100 chips with lower-end hardware to train their models efficiently. It was a painstaking process that required countless hours of trial and error, but it worked. By January 2025, DeepSeek released its first model, R1. At first, the launch went largely unnoticed, just another AI tool entering an already crowded market. But within weeks, R1 began making waves. Users praised its performance, noting that it matched or even surpassed OpenAI's ChatGPT in many areas while being significantly cheaper to operate. Then came the tipping point. R1 became the most downloaded app on Apple's App Store in the United States within days of its release on January 20th. Investors scrambled to understand how DeepSeek had achieved so much with so little. The financial impact was immediate and dramatic. Nvidia's stock plummeted by 17% in a single day on January 27th, wiping out $600 billion in market capitalization, the largest single-day loss in US stock market history. Other tech giants like Microsoft and Alphabet also took hits as investors re-evaluated their positions. The success of R1 wasn't just about disrupting markets or challenging tech monopolies. It was about proving what was possible under constraints. By building a world-class AI model with limited resources, DeepSeek shattered the assumption that cutting-edge technology required massive capital investments and high-performance hardware. The ripple effects extended far beyond Silicon Valley or Wall Street. By making its models open source under the MIT license, DeepSeek invited developers from around the world to build on its foundation. Within weeks of R1's release, developers from over 50 countries were using it for applications ranging from healthcare diagnostics to supply chain optimization. DeepSeek's open source approach wasn't just a business strategy. It was a philosophical statement about the future of innovation. Liang believed that knowledge should be shared openly rather than hoarded by a select few companies or nations. This democratization of AI leveled the playing field, empowering smaller players to compete with industry giants. Meanwhile, DeepSeek experienced unprecedented growth online as users flocked to its platform after R1's release. Between January 24th and January 26th alone, just 2 days after R1 hit app stores, worldwide daily visits doubled from 6 million to over 12 million users globally, according to SimilarWeb data. The app's popularity skyrocketed further with over 10 million downloads, reported across iOS and Android platforms combined. DeepSeek also triggered an ongoing competition with ChatGPT as both platforms vied for dominance among global users seeking advanced large language models, LLMs. While ChatGPT retained higher overall traffic numbers, averaging 126 million daily views, its growth stagnated compared against DeepSeek's meteoric rise. Liang Wenfeng's early experiments with AI played a pivotal role in shaping his later ventures, particularly in the development of Highflyer and DeepSeek. Born in 1985 in Zhanjiang, Guangdong, Liang grew up with a keen interest in mathematics and engineering. He pursued his education at Zhejiang University, earning a bachelor's degree in electronic information engineering in 2007 and a master's degree in information and communication engineering. His master's thesis focused on target tracking algorithms using low-cost cameras, a modest but telling precursor to his later work at Highflyer. In 2008, Liang and his classmates began collecting data related to financial markets and exploring quantitative trading using machine learning and other technologies. This was during the peak of the 2007 to 2008 financial crisis, and Liang saw an opportunity to apply AI to improve investment strategies. By 2013, Liang had co-founded Hangzhou Yacobi Investment Management Co. Ltd., marking his first foray into integrating AI with quantitative trading. In 2015, he co-founded Ningbo Highflyer Quantitative Investment Management Partnership, which would become a leading hedge fund in China, managing over $10 billion in assets by 2019. Liang's early experiments with AI in finance not only helped Highflyer achieve success, but also laid the foundation for his later venture, DeepSeek. In 2023, Liang announced the launch of DeepSeek, focusing on developing artificial general intelligence, AGI, and leveraging the Nvidia GPUs he had stockpiled before US sanctions restricted their export to China. Highflyer's AI-driven investment strategies were instrumental in laying the groundwork for DeepSeek's AI innovations. By fully integrating AI into its operations by 2017, Highflyer became a pioneer in quantitative finance, using machine learning models to predict market trends and make data-driven investment decisions. This experience allowed Liang to refine his approach to AI development, ultimately leading to the creation of DeepSeek's efficient and cost-effective AI models. DeepSeek's R1 model has been compared to similar products made by OpenAI and Meta, though it appears to be more efficient with lower costs to train and develop models. This efficiency has sparked a heated competition between DeepSeek and ChatGPT, with both platforms vying for dominance in the AI landscape. In conclusion, Liang Wenfeng's journey from a hedge fund manager to an AI innovator is a testament to his vision and resilience. Through Highflyer and DeepSeek, he has not only disrupted the financial and tech industries, but has also challenged conventional wisdom about what is possible in AI development under constraints. As DeepSeek continues to evolve and expand its capabilities, it remains at the forefront of the global AI race, pushing boundaries and redefining the future of innovation. With its open source approach and efficient models, DeepSeek is poised to democratize access to AI, empowering a new generation of developers and entrepreneurs worldwide. In the words of Liang Wenfeng, we perceive that Chinese AI cannot remain in a position of perpetual imitation. It is often stated that there exists a 1 to 2 year gap between Chinese AI and that of the United States, but the true disparity lies in the distinction between originality and imitation. If this situation persists, China will forever remain a follower. Thus, some degree of exploration is unavoidable. This philosophy encapsulates Liang's mission with DeepSeek to bridge the gap between China and the US in AI innovation, not by imitation, but through original contributions that can reshape the global AI landscape. As the world watches DeepSeek's rise, one thing is clear. Liang Wenfeng's journey is not just about technology, it's about challenging the status quo and pushing the boundaries of what is possible. His story serves as a reminder that innovation knows no borders, neither financial nor technological, and that even under the most challenging circumstances, vision and determination can lead to transformative change.